Welcome to Fabulosity For You, and my name is Angie. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please click the subscribe button, then click the notification bell, so when I upload videos, you'll be the first to know. Like this video and make a comment. This channel is about fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. If this is not your first time visiting my channel, well, welcome back, my queens, and welcome to the kings out there. So today is Relationship Friday, and so we got a great topic tonight. And so I'm going to start off by saying I decided to sit outside. It's a beautiful day outside today. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do my Friday relationship topics outside on my deck. Okay? So I hope everybody had a great week. I know I did. This week was very productive for me. And I just had a great weekend. So it's Friday. It's Friday. Ow! It's Friday. It's Friday. Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday, and I've been waiting all week to talk to my kings and queens out there. Okay, so today I didn't get all dressed up. I just have on some shorts. I put on my girl bye t-shirt. I had this t-shirt on in my video for Ratchet Wednesday when I did the review of Love After Lockup. And so I said, I'm going to put this t-shirt back on because for this topic, I'm going to be saying, girl bye, girl bye. And for those that did not watch my video, you don't know what girl bye means. My last video, I said it means, go ahead on. I'm not trying to hear that. Next. That's what girl bye means. And I will be saying this tonight, so I thought it'd be fitting to put it back on tonight. Okay, so go get your snacks, go get your drink of choice, because Angie is on the line today. Email, text, call, tell your friends, family. Angie is on the line, and she has a great topic tonight. So tonight I happen to have my favorite drink of choice, which happens to be water with lemon and lime. On a nice day like today, it's so refreshing. It was refreshing anyway. But if you didn't know, I'm from Chicago. And so let me tell you something. We having some beautiful weather. This is what we've been waiting on, and it's finally happening, and I'm taking advantage of it. We're supposed to have a beautiful weekend, weather-wise, and so I'm going to be in it. Now, I already have my glasses on today. First of all, I want to welcome my new subs that are just now joining me. Thank you for joining my channel. And I always wear shades on relationship topic on Fridays because I throw shade. And usually I get dressed up for my queens and kings. But as I said, I felt like girl bye. Okay, so the topic for today is going to be a question. Would you date a bus driver? Now for my kings out there, don't act like you can't watch this video, because I would love for you to comment and see, do you agree with what I'm talking about, or and this subject, how you feel, and all of the things. And so the reason I asked this question, I dropped my pad. Look, I have jotted down some notes. I was looking at social media, and it's all over social media, this question: would you date a bus driver? So the reason this question came about is because it was this lady named Eboni K. Williams. She interviewed Iyanala Vanzant. Now, in case you guys don't know who Eboni Williams is, she is a lawyer. She's a television host. She co-hosts the late night talk show State of Culture on Revolt TV. She was on, I know her from the Real Housewives of New York. She was introduced their last season, and that's where I saw her for the first time. She's 39 years old, and she holds a bachelor degree at University of North Carolina. She holds a doctorate from Loyola University from the College of Law, and her net worth is about $1 million. Now, Iyanala Vanzant, if you don't know who she is a guru of relationships. She had a show on Oprah Winfrey put her on. She had a show called Fix My Life, where she went around fixing people's lives, their relationships, by giving them relationship advice for their partners, for their families. She's just awesome. She also has a show on YouTube, and it's called The R, and she talks about relationships. And so she invited Iyanala on her show, her podcast show, and they were talking about, Iyanala was talking about the quality of men that are available for women and how women are being in the world. Iyanala says that women are showing up in the world as masculine. They use status, income in determining their mates. Okay, so I said, okay, this is an interesting topic to talk about today. And Iyanala got a lot of people, a lot of women angry with her because she felt like they felt like Iyanala was telling them to lower their standards. And that's not really what she was saying. So Eboni was saying that when a woman, we now are educated, we're making salaries more than men these days. And she said for women that has reached the successful status in corporate America, it's hard for them to find men that they are equally yoked with when it comes to salaries. And so she asked the question to Iyanala, what should they do? What should women do when they find themselves in this predicament? And Iyanala said very simply, when you are looking for a mate, yes, everybody wants a man with a good job and good looks and educated and all of the things. But now when you're looking for love and you want to get married and all of the things, it's not just about the money. You are looking at, would this guy make a good father? Does this man treat me right? Is this man honest? Does he have a kind heart? Is he trustworthy? Is he God-fearing? All of these other things. And yes, does he have a job? But if he's not making six figures, and the number 100,000 was thrown out. If he's not making $100,000, that does not make him a good man if he has all of these other qualities? And so Iyanala said to Eboni, would you date a bus driver? And she was like, unless he owned the bus. And Iyanala said that's a problem. And that's what's wrong with women that have, quote unquote, made it and has all this social status because they're very successful on their jobs. They're called bosses and all of the things. And if you're not finding men that you feel like you equally yoked with as far as salary is concerned, then maybe you may need to revise what you're looking for in a man. And that doesn't mean that you have to lower your status, but you have to be very, you have to be very realistic about what's out here. And then you have to ask yourself, and I've said this in several of my videos, are you what these men looking for? These successful men, quote unquote, that six-figure men, are you what they're looking for? And if you know you're not what they're looking for, then why are you looking for them? And so Iyanala goes and says, yes, I will date a bus driver, because if that bus driver's loyal, he's treating me right, he has a job, together we can be a power couple. And I said that in my video, Grown Conversations. If you haven't watched that video, you should watch it. And I said, if you meet a man, he might not be all the way up to par, what you think is up to par, but if he's working, even if he's not, if he is in a position where you think that he can become a better man, or he's giving you the sense that he has potential, it's okay to work with that man. That's a chance that's worth taking, because sometimes it's nothing wrong with building with the man. He doesn't always have everything together. You guys can build together, and that is going to be a good relationship when you're building together. And he has the potential. Now, she asked Eboni, what was she looking for? And she said she was looking for a man that could provide and a man that could protect. That's what men do. And that's true. But if a man is making $75,000 and you saying he have to have six figures, would you not look at this man? Because if he making six figures, $75,000, and you have your income together, you guys can have a great life. And so Iyanala was trying to open the minds up of women that feel like if he doesn't make the six figures, they don't even look at him. So I also watched, Iyanala had on her show, the R Spot, she had a doctor on there, and he was I guess he was a relationship counselor of some sort, and he had said that, they were just talking, and he was saying how with some relationships, the woman is the powerhouse, she's the boss, and she's out there working, and she and her husband agree for him to stay home with the baby or with the kids, because she's gone all the time. She's over in China or wherever she travels. She's gone all the time. And they rather the baby be with the father, because whatever he was making, it will, they will need him more to take care of the children. So the children is with family. Now, does that make this man less than or mediocre? And I forgot to mention, Eboni said that bus drivers and blue-collar workers were mediocre. And that's what made everybody get really upset with her, because the blue-collar workers felt a certain way. They felt like she felt like their jobs weren't important. She was better than the blue-collar workers. And she never did. She was on the Breakfast Club also this morning, and she never did back down from nothing she said. So she was like, I said it, I meant it, and it is what it is. It's the truth. And so would that make that couple where the husband at home taking care of the kids because his wife was the boss, was the boss lady and was making the most money, would that make him any less than her? I don't think so. Every relationship has their own structure. It depends on the relationship. And it's a lot of couples out there where the man is at home taking care of the kids because the wife makes all this money. And, she would spend about the same money that he's working just to pay for childcare. And at the end of the day, you can't have two people never at home. Somebody gonna have to be in somewhere, when you have two powerhouse people that are very successful, who will take care of the children? And so if it's the man, I don't think that makes him mediocre. So I think that Eboni has the wrong way of thinking, but everybody, I will say, is entitled to their own opinions. I don't say that she's wrong for saying that, because that's her opinion. I'm just giving my opinion, and I'm just saying that it's okay to date a blue collar worker if you somebody that's real successful, and that works with men. If you switch it around, a lot of successful men though really like women that are not as successful, because they can, somebody have to raise the children. Somebody have to make sure the children are okay and the house is being taken care of. And then there are some men that, hey, they love powerhouse women, They both have their careers. So it all depends on the person. But I just think that saying that a blue collar worker is jobs are mediocre and she wouldn't date a bus driver, you just have to really, my queens out there that are single, you just have to really, when you're looking for love, you want a man that's going to be taking care of your heart. And if it's some men that make that money and they're not taking care of your heart, it's some men that might have that 6-figure salary, but they have so many bills. They are in debt. Whereas you meet a man that makes $60,000, he's not in debt. He know how to save money. You guys can make it. And so I just thought that this was an interesting subject to talk about, because I know it's a lot of women out there that feel like, hey, I want a man that's a 6-figure man. And on Iyanala's show, The Art Spot, she had, as I said, this doctor on there. I know I had got off. I kind of went off from that. And this lady called in and she was like, I understand what you're saying about blue collar workers, but I only date men that have 6 figures. And so they asked her, do you have 6 figures? And she said no. They asked her how old she was. She said she was 39. They asked her, did she want kids? She says yes. He told her, you need to go back and reevaluate what you're looking at, because you're missing out on a whole pool of men. It's blue collar workers can make up to 65,000, some of them 100, but some of them 75,000. And because this man don't make 100, you can't look at him. So she said they gave her something to think about, and I'm glad that they did. And so I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to put some things on you guys' mind. My queens out there, give that man a chance. If he's not making 100 6 figures, give him a chance. If a man shows you he has potential and he's not all together, give him a chance. It's okay to build with somebody. You don't have to always have a man doesn't have to always have everything in place for you. And if you a power woman, you a boss, you got your own money. So if he don't make 6 figures, give him a chance. He just may be the one for you. So my queens and kings out there, I hope you enjoyed this weekend. Have a great weekend. And girl, bye with all of that. Girl, bye. Get that man a chance. And if you a man and you looking for, you make all this money and you looking for a woman that has to make 6 figures, give her a chance. Stay in peace. and not in pieces. And thank you for watching my channel.